So like many things, Cogito is on the shoulders of giants. When Cogito got started, it was a collaboration between myself and Professor Sandy Pentland, who is one of the original professors involved in the starting of the MIT Media Lab. And he had developed a theory which he called honest signals theory, which is a way to understand and interpret human behaviour and understand psychological state. And he had developed over the course of 8 or 9 years a variety of sort of scientific observations and a set of experiments that pointed out what one can look at in behaviour to understand, for example, how well a conversation's going, or understand if somebody is probably experiencing distress, or if somebody is interested in you in a conversation. So he had developed that from a scientific basis. I was fortunate enough to see that science at a very, very early stage, and I got very excited about the development potential. And at a personal level, I was personally very interested in the problem of how do you take a basic science, create a technology, and then create a commercial organisation out of that. So look, we've been, as I said, not only on the shoulders of giants in terms of the technology, we've also benefited enormously from the community around us. Cogito has basically been a company in 3 phases. So the first phase was literally 4 years of applied R&D. We were sponsored by DARPA, which is the high-tech funding arm of the DoD. We were very fortunate to receive a number of substantial grants from the National Institutes of Mental Health, and that really allowed us, gave us the capital required to go from science to a novel technology. In the course of doing that, we also benefited from a whole range of mentorship. We've been enrolled in the MIT Venture Mentoring Service since the start of our existence, and that's been extremely valuable. We benefited from the MIT Entrepreneurship Centre, known as the Martin Trust Centre, attached to the Sloan School. And then, of course, we've also been very fortunate as the technology became more developed and it was ready to have the benefit of a relationship with the Industrial Liaison Program at MIT, which has helped build relationships with large customers. So today Cogito is an expansion stage software company, and what that means is that we already have a variety of very large, well-known customers. The product is delivering substantial value to those customers in terms of generating a true win-win-win. And what I mean by that is our organisational customers get the benefit of more satisfied customers of theirs because they have better interactions. Customers, end users, end customers get much more pleasant conversations when they call in, which makes them much, much happier. And then critically with this application is also something which is a true win-win for employees, because it's helping with the most challenging part of being a frontline service professional, which is how do you deal with difficult and emotional customers? So it's a real win-win-win. And we're getting a tremendous amount of traction today. We are also very, very grateful. We recently allowed into the STEX 25, which is a program that's being set up by the Industrial Liaison Program, where they've selected specifically 25 high-profile startups that are doing well in the market, giving us a higher profile and putting additional resources behind allowing us to interact with